Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is the Sensitive Sage. I'm here live once again from the Crystal Cave. I thought I'd come on here and talk a little bit about all you empaths out there, all that living a day to day life, right? Especially if you're stuck doing something you don't want to do. I have some tips, tools in my experiences that I have learned how to do and cope with your environment, especially if you're a really sensitive, empathic type. Working on places like construction sites, um, various low vibe, low energy things, how to stabilize your field and ground everything that comes your way. Because frankly, being an empath in this world sometimes can be a bit much. You act as a bit like an area cleaner, frankly. You're vibrating high, you care about others, you're walking around, and all that stuff tends to come to you, right? So, what can you do to assist yourself in staying in that level state of alignment, transmuting, not taking on what is not yours? Well, the first thing to know is what I said right there, is to know exactly what is and what is not you. And that can be tricky sometimes. Right now, the astral is very, very active. It's very, very active. By the way, if this is my opinion, this is not research facts, blah, 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 blah. But it's funny the similarities you can find in the stories from people. We can't all be wrong, right? Anyway, continuing on. There, knowing what is yours and what is not yours. Biggest step. Um, there's often a sense of lightness, a sense of, frankly, less ego stroke, more faith, a bit more, alignment with what is you, with what is not you. If you got something telling you everything your ego would want to be doing, frankly, that's probably not you, and you're feeding something. Step number two you can do is sense the environment around you. Sense what is going on. A lot of the time when you're walking around, you can literally feel and see. Some of us see, some of us feel, some of us hear. To be clear, some of us do a whole. We all have very different gifts and abilities. But I'm more referencing the empaths here. So we're typically a feeler, cognition based, sometimes hear, sometimes see. But you really feel it. You can feel the dense stuff coming around, and it literally gets you, right? Um, so just knowing your power, and you can feel it, right? As I'm doing this right now, I'm literally something dense is coming off me. Just shake it off. Be sovereign in your knowing that you are light, knowing that you are love, knowing that you can transmute and block anything that is not you. Be very aware of the tracks, right? The ego tracks. It's not helpful to get stuck in loop based thinking. Speaking from experience, I've been there, I've done that. It doesn't get you anywhere, it kind of gets you dug in, right? That's not what we want to be doing. We want to be transmuting, lifting, awakening. Fun fact, fun ability fact, you empaths, that you have, know that you have this ability, is you can take that dense stuff and transmute it into energies that help you, that you can repurpose, that you can focus. Literally, I've learned how to take the dense stuff being thrown at me, transmute it into abundance, magnetism, mindset, and literally good things just started coming, just like that. I had to learn that be careful with what you attract, because you can attract all sorts of stuff, right? Again, empath. Um, but that's the fun fact, knowing that you can, in fact, transmute this stuff. And that you are really the only one that can allow or not allow these things to stick to you. Like sometimes it's definitely, easier than others. Sometimes you have a rough day, you're soaking wet, whatever it is, right? And you're just like, wah, don't want to do it, right? Obvious. But know that it is you that is the ultimate factor in whether or not that stuff comes through or sticks to you. Now, as empaths, fun fact number 3, 4, whatever we're on here, shit's gonna come to you kind of no matter what. It's almost your job to transmute it. That is not the same as taking on other people's energies, as taking on other people's densities, because that is not what you are here to do. You are here to anchor light for the planet, for yourself in this time of ascension. And then once you've got yourself down, then you reach out and help where you can, what you can, doing what you love. It's all about love right now, frankly. Everyone, not just empaths. It's all about love. So really, really, be in that state, whatever that state is for you. For me, that's a lot of creative endeavors like songwriting, speaking. I love speaking, I love talking, I love opening people's minds, you know. Sometimes that's easier said than done. Pick and choose your crowds, people, because some people are just not going to go there. Know who is going to go there and know who's not going to go there. You have that ability. We all have that ability. Have faith in yourself, all right? Now, a crystal or two that can help with this empathic stuff at this time. Crystal number 1, I'm going to show you here. We all know what this is, right? It's labradorite. I don't know, the light may or may not be super fantastical. But labradorite is a twofold stone, okay? One, it acts as a sort of protector. And 2, it's a spiritual awakening and activator. I don't know exactly where this folklore came from, but I mean, I've heard this story so many times about labradorite. If it cracks, it saved your life. And I have a little story of my own. So I just got this stone. And I was super happy I got it. Like, I just wanted to have it in my pocket. And then I went to go work a day of rebar. And I was working. It's a long, heavy, hard day. They had me hauling bar all day. I wasn't too happy, but managed to stay in a pretty happy mood. This can help with that. And then I bail. I slip, I bail, and I fall right next to basically bar sticking up like this with 150 pounds of bar on my shoulder that would have totally right through, right? And then when that happened, oh, look what happened. We have a nice little crack right here, right? So maybe it's legend, maybe it's not, I don't know. But it can help. I think it's helped me. Crystal number 2. Now this one's probably a bit harder to find, but it's super, I haven't quite experienced anything like this. Now this is a coated crystal, an apple aura coated crystal. As you can see, it's got a bit of rainbow in there as well. And it acts like a double shield, frankly. It shields your field. And then it shields your heart. So you got a double thing going on. Oh, and you saw that. As I'm holding this, literally something came out, right? It forces the stuff out that is not supposed to be in there. So apple aura, labradorite, will help. There's other tips or modalities too. I mean, frankly, when you're in public, you can't be saging all the time, but saging can help. The biggest thing though is love. Love what you're doing. Love helping people. Be in knowing, and some will say prayer. Some will say prayer. I'm kind of like this with prayer in my own journey. I think it works at a level, but I also think you are the ultimate prayer, right? From what I've understood, at a certain point, it's got to come from you. Know that you are supported, and there's all sorts of awesome beings supporting you at this time. But you, us, we are one. We are here with each other to help each other, to assist each other and ourselves. Prime directive is to cover yourself, to help yourself in this time of ascension. So here we are, ascending. Now I have other songs and stuff I'm gonna put on online on a website. I have a Patreon. If you could kindly, all donations go to helping me get my website going. Yay! Which means more music, better videos, all this kind of stuff. So your support is awesome. Don't forget to check out my videos, like, subscribe. I'm on YouTube, Facebook right now. I'm getting on to Instagram. I'm getting on to Twitter. And I am looking into new platforms as well. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Namaste. Take care.